If you're a fan of Ping golf clubs, you're not going to want to miss this. Let's do it, and let's do it now. Hi everyone, James Robinson here. If you're new to the channel, make sure you consider hitting that subscribe button. I've got loads of awesome golf related content coming to you. Even this, I'm going inside the Ping factory today and I'm going to bring you guys with me. As always, if you enjoy the content, smash that thumbs up and comment below. Today, I want a very special comment from you guys. What is the best Ping golf club you've ever owned? Now let's get back to the video. So guys, I am what can only be described as a very lucky boy today, because I'm spending time here. This is Ping's European HQ, and this morning we're going to do a factory tour, and this afternoon I've been invited to go and do a full bag fitting just over the road at the fitting centre. We're here at Gainsborough. If you want to watch that full bag fitting, make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you don't miss any of the future content that I've got coming. Let's get inside, shall we? So everyone, we have come inside the doors and I'm here with Mike, and Mike is the European Fitting, Events and Education Manager. So thanks a lot, Mike, for having me down here today. I'm really looking forward to it. We've already had a few little pearls of wisdom back there, which I'll go through later on. But should we have a bit of a tour around?
Of course we can. Okay. So just to give you a bit of history about the building, we opened this in 2012.
Yeah.
And we split the building into three sections.
Yeah.
The first section named after our CEO, John Solheim.
Yeah.
He's been in charge of the business since 1995. And inside there you've got all your office-based jobs, sales, marketing, finance, tour department. And where we're heading to around the corner is named after our founder, Carsten Solheim, who founded the business back in 1959.
Yeah.
And inside there we've got all the factory side of the business. So there's only three places in the world where Ping golf equipment's made. One's here in beautiful sunny Gainsborough, one's at our world headquarters in Phoenix, Arizona, and the third place is out in Tokyo in Japan.
Right.
So we have around about 200 to 250 staff working here at Gainsborough headquarters, building and assembling equipment. And it's a great facility to work at. We've got a great relationship with the military. We do a lot of work with the Red Arrows, the RAF, the Army, and some of the memorabilia that you see on here on the top is pieces we've collected. So the Red Arrows are located about 20 minutes away from us here. They become honorary members of the golf club. They practice a lot, they loop the loops and their activities over the golf course, so we're very fortunate we get to see them covering the golf course. But when you become a Red Arrow pilot, you have to play golf and you have to play Ping golf equipment. They're kind of the two rules. But when we opened the building in 2012, as staff we all gathered out the front of the building, and the Red Arrows did a nice little flare, but let the smoke out the back of the engines, and we've got the photograph you can see there. Just have a look at that in action.
Cool. Is that all the staff then there?
Yeah, all the staff gathered out the front looking.
Saying that, that's one thing which amazed me coming here. Look at all these cars. Look at them all. There's loads of them.
Big silver garage over on the right is the home of our European tour truck.
Ah.
So because of the cost of the truck and the value of all the equipment and everything inside it, we had to build a garage specific for the European tour truck.
Yeah.
So whenever it's home, it's back here in Gainsborough, we keep it in the truck.
Keep it locked away.
The garage locked away for safety and security purposes.
Right.
So it's pretty cool.
If you guys want to have a sneak peek inside the look of that tow truck, I believe in a couple of weeks I might be getting a look on there. I'll take you guys with me. We'll have a look, we'll annoy the fitters, we'll annoy the tour guys, and maybe even annoy a few players. Let's carry on, Matt, shall we?
Yeah, going a bit off cue here, but Battleback Golf is a program we started back in 2009, and that's looking after injured servicemen.
That's a leg, isn't it?
That is a leg, but if you look this side, it's a replica of our very first 1A putter. So a guy called Jimenez, who works for the MOD, he created that for us as a memorabilia and as a trophy for the tournament. So he presented that to us when we played a match against the Battleback guys a few weeks ago. So
that's amazing.
A real cool, special piece of memorabilia that sits proudly on our cabinet.
Now, walking through here, and we've been in here, what, 5 minutes already, one of the big things that strikes me, and just walking into the Karsten Solheim building there, is how much this has come from a family business. And I can tell that Mike's really proud of how it's gone from a family business to one of the biggest golf brands, not only in Europe, but the world. And that is something which we can all take our hats off to, I think, can't we?
Completely. We are. The Solheim family are very, very proud of where we've come from and how they built the business from this gentleman you see here on the wall. If you're not familiar with him, he is Ping's founder, a guy called Karsten Solheim. You'd probably think Karsten would have been a golfer from a young age.
Yeah.
It wasn't the case. He didn't start playing golf until the age of 42. He had a job working for GE, or General Electric, which I think is still the biggest electrical firm in the US.
Yeah.
And he was an engineer by trade. He studied at the University of Washington. And at the age of 42, he almost got persuaded to take up the game of golf. He gave it a go. There was no such thing back then as perimeter-weighted golf clubs. So he found it difficult. It was a struggle. But being an engineer, he thought he could bring something for his own game to help improve his performance. So what he did was he designed what we call the 1A putter. Now this was designed originally just for Karsten. He knew that if he moved the weight around the perimeter of the putter head and put a little bit of weight into the sole, it would drastically improve those off-centered struck putts. He designed it for himself. He took it out on the golf course. He used it. His putting improved. And what he found was people wanted to have a go. So they did. And off the back of that, he thought, is there a niche in the marketplace? Now, at the time, he was living in Redwood City in California, and he visited about 10 different golf shops to see if they wanted to invest and buy one of his putters, and he managed to get 9 into situ. So he went home, he created the other 9 in his garage using lollipop sticks and sugar cubes, and off the back of that, he needed to come up with a company name. Now, the sound, by complete chance, of the very first putter that he made a loud noise by the materials it was used, and he decided to call the company Ping off the back of that. So it's a great romantic story.
Absolutely.
But it wasn't really until 1966 when Karsten designed probably the most famous, most copied and most sought after putter of all time, the Answer putter.
So guys, we're not going to go into too much detail about the Answer putter because I've done a video on it already. Why is it called the Answer? If you've watched my video before, you'll know. Comment below if you know that, and if you haven't watched it, I'll put a link up in the top corner now. That is a video where I put an original Answer putter against a modern day Volt 2.0 putter.
So this guy here is one of the celebrities in Ping. He is called Ping Man. He's a robot that mimics human movement. So we use this for a lot of our prototype testing, new product that we want to bring to the market. So Ping Man can swing at up to 160 miles per hour club head speed.
Sounds like me.
That is pretty fast. So if you compare that to people like Bubba Watson, who are some of our biggest swingers on tour, Trey Molyneux, Tony Finau, they're around about the 125 mile per hour mark. To have someone who can swing it at 160 and swing it perfectly every time is a great advantage to us. So we use it. We test 9 different locations on the face of a product. Because we don't only want to know how well the product performs from central struck shots. We want to know how it performs when it's high out the face, low out the face, if it's towards the heel or towards the toe. Particularly with our drivers, we want to create product that is coming in with the highest levels of MOI. If you look at our G400 MAX and our G400 series range, the levels of combined MOI are right up towards that 10,000 mark barrier, which is ridiculously forgiving. Because as good as people are, we can't always find the middle of the golf club.
No, absolutely
not. Even our tour boys can. So everyone needs that forgiveness, and we talk a lot about dispersion and accuracy and making sure that our players hit as many fairways as they possibly can and give them the best possible chance of succeeding.
Absolutely. So another question for you guys, who here or who watching is gaming a G400 at the moment? I've played around with one, I very much liked it. It was the LS Tech that suited me. Which one suited you? Was it the LS Tech? Was it the straight flight technology? Was it the standard G400? Or was it the G400 MAX that were brought to the market not too long ago?
Touch the sidelines and feel.
Can't reach. So here we are. Okay everyone, that is the end of part 1 of the Ping factory tour. If you've enjoyed that video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, put the thumbs up, and we'll see you on part 2. If you were playing against someone in a league match or a scratch match and they were using this, you won up before you start, aren't you? So I can see there that, is it Barry? Harry. Sorry Harry, it could be Barry.
This cell here is our works department or our tour department. So this is a cell slightly separate to the rest of the factory. One thing I love about...
Are you telling me these people will build my clubs, Michael?
Nah.
Nah.
Maybe.
He's seen the course vlogs, mine are getting built over there.